Hey everybody, welcome to week 7. All right, week 7 means there's only 1 week left, and then that little half week, which is pretty cool. You're almost done, and you almost have that first term under your belt, which is wonderful. If you've gotten to this point, be proud of yourself, pat yourself on the back. It's a great accomplishment. So how does this all look, right? We're at the beginning of week 7, so it's Sunday. Week 7 is going to go from Sunday to Saturday, next Saturday, as you would expect, right? So week Sunday to Saturday. Week 7.5 starts on Friday and will go until Monday. And Monday is the last day of class. So there will be an announcement that I'll post saying week 7.5 is started on Friday. So there's an overlap there of a few days, and you're going to be kind of having 2 weeks worth of information to go over. Now, week 7.5 is not that bad, so don't worry about it. You only have a couple of days to get through it, so it's a very shortened thing. But just be mindful that there is that kind of change or that transition that's happening this coming weekend. So week 7, what are we talking about? Well, we've been talking about Microsoft Office a lot. So we've talked about OneDrive, and we've talked about Outlook and Word and Excel. Now we're going to be turning to Microsoft PowerPoint. Now, many of you have probably used it before to some degree. Some of you may have heard of it but have never used it. PowerPoint is Microsoft Office's presentation software. So if you're familiar with like the Google suite of products, they have Google Slides. That's Google's version of PowerPoint. There are other kind of free presentation software things that are out there. Prezi is one of them. There's a bunch. PowerPoint is by far the most popular, and I think it's the most functional. In fact, the most recent version, the one that we're going to be using now, is far better than anything that came before it. It's a fantastic program, and it's kind of fun because it allows for some measure of creativity. Now, there's a lot of videos in the lecture where it kind of walks you through all these different little elements, how to better, kind of acclimate yourself to PowerPoint and how to use it. But one thing to keep in mind is you want to make sure you use it effectively and professionally. Because it's something that allows for some creativity, there is a tendency to overdo it, to try to kind of go crazy with all sorts of bells and whistles and put everything into a presentation. You want to avoid that because the goal is ultimately professionalism. You want to make it look good. So just keep that in your mind as you go through the lecture this week. There will be a PowerPoint presentation you're going to be doing. Students do very, very well with it. So don't be concerned about it if you've never used PowerPoint before. And then there's going to be a reflection as well based on the PowerPoint. So those are the 2 main assignments. We do have a discussion board as well. But you do have an opportunity for some creativity, maybe even some fun in PowerPoint that maybe you didn't feel in the other programs that we've covered this week. So I hope you do enjoy it and really kind of consider how something like this can be used in a professional capacity. A lot of times people say, why are we doing this? I'm never going to use this. You'd be surprised. There are a lot of different ways to use PowerPoint beyond just giving a presentation, like sales figures or something like that to a group of investors or something like that. There's a lot of different ways you can put PowerPoint to good use. So just keep that in mind as well. So we have a discussion board. We're going to try to offer a couple of different things to talk about. Again, I will do a video in the discussion board just to kind of give you more information there. But again, week 7, folks, you're almost there. We're going to have some fun. We're going to learn a lot. We'll see where the week takes us. Thanks, folks.